Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Favorite Live Album by Year. Of course, this is the show we're doing throughout the month of September. 30 days, 30 different years of live albums, starting in 1968. We're going all the way up to 1998. Every day I'm going to give you my favorite live album from that year and a runner-up. Today, 1977, we are starting to close out the 70s here. It's been a tough decade. So many great live albums. Yesterday was absolutely epic. I chose my favorite, and I could not just center on one runner-up, so I had a whole handful of them because 76, in my opinion, the greatest year ever for live albums. So many good ones. Today, 77 was also really strong, but I think for me, I had two that really stood out. There's other really good ones, but two stood a little bit above and beyond everybody else. Both progressive rock live albums, both legendary. The first one, my number one, released October 14th, 1977 for the Charisma and Atlantic labels. Recorded June 23rd, 1976 at Pavillon de Paris, as well as June 11th through 14th, 77 at Palais des Sports in Paris. So two different Paris show recordings edited together to put together one great live album produced by David Henschel and the band. I'm talking about Seconds Out by Genesis. I remember blindly, this is the first Genesis album I ever bought. I remember buying this on LP blindly, seeing it sitting there in the CD rack, the album racks in Record World in Middletown, New York, back in the late 70s. I was always a sucker for live album shots. I had never listened to Genesis before I heard the name. I saw this album cover, and I was like, I'm going to buy this. I don't care what it is. I don't know anything about Genesis. I'm going to get it. And it's a tremendous live album. Obviously, you don't get all the cool photographs and things here with the CD, but yeah, I love this. So this is the first live album, obviously, with Phil Collins on vocals after he'd taken over for Peter Gabriel. This celebrates the music of Wind and Wuthering and Trick of the Tail, plus some old favorites. I think Phil sounds spectacular on here. You got him on drums. You got Bill Bruford showing up on drums. Of course, you got Steve Hackett and Michael Rutherford and Tony Banks. And who am I missing here? We got, Chester Thompson is on this as well, right? Yes, indeed. So, it's quite the achievement. For me, early on, I knew a lot of those classic songs based on these live performances. So it's got Squonk, Carpet Crawl is beautiful, Robbery, Assault and Battery, Afterglow, gorgeous, Firth the Fifth, legendary with the guitar solo. Then you got I Know What I Like, and then the little medley of The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and the Musical Box, which for me, what a tease, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. That led me to go buy those early Gabriel albums shortly after I got this, so we'll say that. An epic Supper's Ready. I think Phil sounds great on Supper's Ready on here. Cinema Show, amazing. Dance on a Volcano in Los Endos finishes off in truly bombastic fashion. Great sounding live album. Yeah, is Hackett kind of like mixed a little down here? Perhaps. He's not as kind of up front in the mix as we would have liked. I heard that the band was kind of a little miffed with him, and he kind of just left them so quickly. So maybe they were mixing this live album. They kind of, emphasize everything else. I don't know, but I still think it's a really good sounding live album, and the performances are spectacular. So that is my favorite here. That was kind of a no-brainer, although my runner-up, pretty close. I think because I have so much more time and history with Seconds Out, that had to be my choice. I will say I love this live album. Released January 18th, 1977, right at the beginning of the year. Recorded September 23rd through the 7th of October in 76 in Dusseldorf, Paris, Brussels, and Munich. Released on the Chrysalis label in the UK, capital here in the US. I'm talking about Playing a Fool by Gentle Giant. Spectacular. If you didn't think that these guys could pull off these amazing compositions live, well, they could and did. This is such a smoking live album, filled with so many of their great songs. I mean, this, when most people come to me and they're like, oh, where should I start with Gentle Giant? Do they have like a greatest hits compilation that maybe I can give me a flavors of what they're all about? I'm like, nah, just go buy this. This is basically greatest hits live up to that point. I mean, just the same Proclamation, a great On Reflection. The fact that they can play that live, just killer. Excerpts from Octopus, the gorgeous poignant, funny ways. The Runaway, Experience, classic mid-period Gentle Giant songs. So, Sincere, Freehand, the title track. You got a little Sweet Georgia Brown, Breakdown in Brussels. You got Peel the Paint, I Lost My Head, medley right there. Just killer. Absolutely killer. I mean, this is, you got Derek and Ray Shulman, Kerry Minier, Gary Green, and John Weathers. For the most part, well, if you add Phil in there, that's like the classic lineup of the band. But this is the long-standing lineup of this band that produced so many great albums. So, yeah, Playing the Fool. If you haven't heard it, you need it. So there you have it, guys. Quick and easy today. I don't know what more needs to be said. These are both legendary prog rock live albums. Seconds Out by Genesis, Playing the Fool by Gentle Giant. Mandatory listening right there. Check them out if you haven't already. In the comments below, please put in your favorite live albums from 1977. Your favorite, your runner-up. Visit us on the web at www.catranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, we got another one of these tomorrow and Sunday and every day throughout the rest of the month. Don't forget to tune in Sunday to Album Homework Assignment with Sydney Taylor from the Hudson Valley Squares and Bryce from Bryce Talks Metal. They're going head-to-head with their assignments, so they'll be reporting back on Sunday what they liked or what they didn't like about those albums that they have been listening to for the last week. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell. All channel donations can be made through the Ko-Fi link below. We've got our merch page, all sorts of Sea of Tranquility stuff on sale, as well as the link to seaoftranquility.org. The webzine that is now celebrating our 20th anniversary. Thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.